Oh, devil, he likes to get in your brain. He likes to keep you silent. Likes you not talk about what things are that you just think are true. He wants you to make you feel like you're less than and there's something wrong with you. He's an enabling bitch, Satan. He wants us sitting in our comfort, not wanting to ask or want to know what the truth is. But yet, Captain Midnight, nobody knows what the truth is. Hey, bud? Really? Hey? Christians throw the word around like it's written down for them. The word isn't written down for them. Hey? The word's inside of them, and that's the truth. Or they can reach inside for the other guy, the anti guy, the lie that makes us feel comfortable. Hey, bud? Feels good. Hey? Not really having to fucking care about anything. Just run on the internet and just try and fuck shit up. When Yeshua, tell me as much as you can, no referencing a book or a web. What's up, OT? Well, up to midnight. The word lives inside of you. He doesn't come from a book. I don't have to describe a book or anything like that because that's not what it's about. It's about the word of God. And you're supposed to be a word of God. But you don't. You don't walk in God. Describe Yeshua. How am I supposed to describe Yeshua to you? Like what? Physically? Mentally, I think all he wanted was the truth and to show people and have them decide for themselves and, try and show people, the Pharisees, they were leading them astray. Hey, those are fancy, nice words. And if you use them, you could certainly get to the Father, but those are just words that could take you to the word, but they don't use the words to get them to the word. They just like Jordan Peterson, bud. I can show you interviews with that guy. It should change your life about the truth. But if you have any sort of fucking common sense in your fucking brains these days, you got to know Han Ali is not our friends. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about the Han Alian people because those are God's people, just like every other people's. But if they support the government, then they're part of it, right? It's like you, Captain Midnight. $8 billion of your tax dollars just went to Han Ali, but how do you feel? How many children and women and just human beings does that take out? Hey? Breaking commandments everywhere. I don't know, man. Here, let's do this. Let's go to the Bible. Got it right here. No, we're not going to do any Bible verses. We're going to do those synopses. And remember, you never know what evil is lurking inside of your word books. Book of words. You know what I mean? Anybody out there with any sort of common sense think that Kenneth Copeland is on his way to heaven. He could use and abuse the people and just like, hey, this is how I think they do her, bud. They really put a screw on. I don't know where all their money comes from. Well, maybe the people or whatever, but this is how they work together, some of them, right? Because what they do is they bring each other in for speaking arrangements. That way the church gets to fucking pay for it. And these guys make big money doing fucking talk locks. You know what I mean? It's weird when your main concern is about getting money and not spreading the word. You know why? Because Kenneth Copeland doesn't know what the word is. He doesn't know the truth matters and that Satan's just a liar. So whatever he thinks he's getting in the end of fucking not serving the person that he says he does. But then again, maybe Kenneth Copeland's just mind fucked too, right? Like they've turned Jesus, the man with the greatest power that ever came to earth, apparently, from what we know. And he came to show us our power and that he lived inside of us. But somehow we've turned him into an enabler for some reason. Everybody sees Satan as this bad guy that's going to come down and ravage the earth, and that Jesus is going to come help them and whisk them away from Satan. It's weird. You should be more afraid of yourselves than anything else. If you're not with the truth, and it's not that hard, they teach you guys fucking weird shit. So you guys never think simply. You know what I mean? You never understand. It's about evolving, not holding on to who you are. It's about letting go of the lies, trying to figure out what your fucking reality is. Because I honestly like, here, we're gonna go through this. Like I said, I know you guys are thinking, what's with the Taylor Swift shit? And I didn't want to come in here and do this, but this is where I had to come do her. Okay. I had to come in the Taylor Swift room. I should do another video. She's much improved now. What the heck is that? So we could use another light meter, right? Hmm, whatever. Okay. So this here, so you guys know if you want to. The reality of redemption. Okay. Plain redemption called for an incarnation. Man born into the world ruled by Satan did not by nature know his creator. Okay. So that's A, and here's B. A man was the key figure in the fall. A man had to be the key figure in redemption. Okay. What if every man is his own key? Okay. I'm just saying, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So C, The object of the incarnation was the man might be given the right to become a child of God by receiving the nature of God. Okay. Man could, this is deep. Okay. Man could receive eternal life only after he had been legally removed from Satan's authority. Okay. And I'm just thinking, you have to give up Satan's authority. Wouldn't be Satan be man if a man embodies the spirit of Satan? I'm going to get deeper into this so you guys can kind of understand where I'm coming from, hopefully. So, this is two, the great exchange. The redemption revolves around identification. Identification is twofold: Adam or Jesus. There are two sides to redemption: the legal side, what has been done, and the vital side, what is being done in us now. This redemption was revealed to Paul. Galatians 1, Ephesians 3:1-2. See, this is where I don't get her though. This is where I lose. I'm losing it because it was identified by Paul. This is what I mean. I want you guys to know that I don't know everything. And when it comes up with Paul, I'm like, I'm sketchy on it. Because Paul has a different way of thinking than Jesus did. Okay. So, but this other stuff was all up in the earlier stuff. Revelation knowledge is more important than sense knowledge. Revelation knowledge is more important than sense knowledge. Sense knowledge is doctrine, philosophy, and creeds. Creeds. What are creeds? Revelation knowledge is reality, full truth. What would full truth be? We'll get back to that, but what would the full truth be? I believe that that would be living in Christ. Don't you guys? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Now, it looks like my counter says I have nobody in here, but my comment section just had Rip It come in here. So, okay. You guys let me know if this is with God or with Satan. Okay. We're going to use Uncle Will because Uncle Will was honest with me. And when me and Uncle Will we discussed about, he thought it was all right that people could lie on you because if they didn't go along with the lie, they could hurt their families, and that their families should be their number one priority. And all the respect in the world, Will did give me the answer that he believed that they did the right things. And I honestly believe that probably the fucking three-quarters of the world would probably, maybe half, three-quarters would agree with Will. But I want you guys to see that from God's eyes. If you try and escape the truth to save your own ass and your own family and you let someone else fry, How's God gonna see that? Because you wanted the easy way out to just not have to feel any pain just in case pain came with truth. Hey, where do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because I think Uncle Will's being honest, and he thinks like the rest of the world. And this is what I mean. We're all born into Satan. We have got to be able to give them up. And that kind of thinking, you got to give up because we should be protecting ourselves, not Satan, not the one that wants to hurt us and wants to hide the truth so that they can continue to do what they've done. But if you can be rewarded and get a pat on the head and and lie, and it'll make your life easier, I don't think that that makes your spiritual life fucking good at all. But what do you guys think? Hey, Chris Wood, Adam and Eve, Genesis, when confronted by God. Adam blamed Eve. Well, there's no blame game anywhere, bud. You know what I mean? We're all responsible for ourselves. If Adam went down with Eve, that's because fucking Adam fucking believed a man. He didn't fucking go with God. Okay? There's no blaming fucking we gotta get over this blaming shit, hey? That reminds me, Trump. Trump. Trump, I got this video. I think I got her saved. I think I got it saved. You guys gotta fucking check her out. She's a fucking beauty. Your president's fucking like he's full retard. No. He's talking about Denmark and how you guys are gonna fucking get fucking Greenland one way or another. She's fucking happening because if we don't, China will or Russia will. No, they won't. Because the world should come together and say, "No fucktards. No, you're not. You don't have that right." But Donald Trump says Denmark doesn't have the rights to Greenland because just because they had a boat land there doesn't make it theirs. They don't own it. But he thinks he can go own it because fucking it's the only thing that makes sense in his head, and it has to happen the way he has it in his head. Psychologically, it has to be pure ownership. You can't have a leasage. You can't have someone say, "Hey, if you fear for your protection, we've already gave you a space force. Here, how you know if you're going to protect us, it's okay." But no, it's got to be pure fucking ownership because, well, Donald and his friends can run amok and fucking take all the minerals. But hey, I want to just throw this at you guys. Do you guys think that with all this, you know how from the sky they can pick up on your phones and shit like that? Do you think that they have radar? I bet you they do. They have like radar they can send down on the earth and they can just find like lithium deposits and they can find all the minerals that they never knew were there, and all of a sudden they can know now. Do you think they have that techno knowledge? Hey, do you think they do? Hey, that poor place that burnt down around here. And it turns out it had a good lithium deposit too. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just try and put things together, but you know what I mean? Yeah, but guys, watch the devil. He will put doubts in your mind. He will try and make you think you're right so you can sit in comfort and or fucking doubt yourself. You know what I mean? Rip it. I had to watch one of my old TikToks today and fuck, I was watching it. I was like, I was a mess. Just a fucking not shaving, nothing. I mean, I need to shave. This is about as long as I like to let her get, you know what I mean? But I was just fucking mess, man, and I'm, like, talking shit about Elon, and here's the thing, I know how I got there, and I know what it fucking looks like, and but it looks bad, man. That's what happens when you throw marijuana at a spiritual awakening, I guess, fuck, because you can't cope. Like, when you got like, here's the deal, I was so hurt, and I look at that video, and I'm like, I'm just desperately trying to talk to somebody about this fucking Mondo Bizarro shit. Because here's the thing, I know how people get lost in their brains because they don't wanna face their own shit. They think there's people out there that can fucking save and help them. You know what I mean? And only God can help you, and you need to find people with God. And then you can fucking come together and help each other, but if you're gonna be in God, what do we know we have to do? Let's go back to the synopses. What was the answer it gave us? Reality, full truth, full truth. What's the truth? If you were gonna have to face some pain if you told the truth, or you can hand the pain over to somebody else and turn your back and walk away and maybe have something to gain out of it. What do you think, Ripit? I think that goes for those kinds of people, and I think they're this is the thing. You guys don't understand, man. These people are fucking you guys like, I don't know about you guys, but most people would enjoy these people and think that they're good people and that you could have a really good time with them, you know what I mean? And they would never try and go out of their way to fucking hurt somebody or but yet inside of them, they have the ability to be super duper evil. Let someone suffer because they don't wanna stand up and just tell the truth, you know? Especially for someone who was always willing to stand up for the truth for them. I gotta go out for a second because well, hey, I'll tell you what, so I'll end it when I'm done this live and then no, right as soon as I'm done, I'll just I'll just empty it and it's just well, well, no, you obviously did care because you were demanding it. It's like, fuck, man. Like, I live in a fucking retarded fucking world. I don't know how we're supposed to allow people to talk to us the way that they do. Like, and there we go. Fuck, now I have to hear it. Fucking because my son's an idiot. Somehow now, fucking that's just turned into something else. And it's turned off on me. Fucking just turned around on me and my problem now. I fucking no, I couldn't live in this house without weed. There's no fucking way. I would fucking lose her, man. Just lose it. There'd be no, there's fuck. This is fucking crazy. They would get me back in the hospital. I would fucking snap. This is insanity. This is this is what we're creating. This is what I created because I didn't wanna face my problems. I seen red flags that I should have fucking demanded answers, and I didn't because I didn't wanna know the truth, I think, because you wanna think everybody's good and that it's impossible that well, maybe if you're having the thought, maybe you should always question it, whether it's a good or a bad thought. But questioning and asking for the truth these days, that's pretty much a death sentence, isn't it? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Uh, mm, y'all make Carl leave. No, no, I had to go deal with say something to prove point, but it turned back around on me. I'll tell you, before I came in here to do this live, I'll tell you a fucking real life situation that just happened in Carl's house. So I went out for a smoke and I can hear them. And my wife is in the kitchen and she says to my son, she says, "Hey, every dish every dish we own is in your fucking bedroom, bud. We need some dishes. Can you go get the dishes out of your fucking room so we can get them washed?" And she did it really nicely too. She's a really great enabler, and she has to motivate and try and get him in a good mood to go do what he should, right? And and then that's when I about came in the door, and and my son goes off on her, and he goes, "Shut the fuck up! I'm fucking eating." And I'm like he's God, like, this is like, and she says, "How dare you talk to me?" And he's still like, "Shut the fuck up. I'm fucking eating. Leave me the fuck alone." And I'm like, "I can't even believe this is happening." And then all of a sudden, like I said like I said, she says to him, because he's being rude, like, I'm not telling you guys a whole bunch of it, but she says to him, she says, "Well, you can get the fuck out of my house. Go find one of your friends who has an apartment, and you can fucking move in with them, okay?" Which she'll never follow through on. Never, 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 never. No, that was just a spur of the moment fucking, "Hey, get your shit together," and I don't mean what I say because you know I don't. But yeah, every dish every dish we own in his bedroom. That's fucking brutal, man. But no, this is the way humanoids are supposed to live. This is fucking what I signed up for. He's special. You gotta let him get away with it. He's special. See what I mean? You just gotta be able to laugh it off. Because if you don't, and you want to get away from it, Dowdy, remember, bud, mm, you want to acknowledge the crazy, eh? You want to leave the crazy? Well, they can call you crazy because, well, they're crazy, knows how to use the fucking crazy system to fucking brutalize you. Hey, Dowdy, did you have no idea, bud? You have no idea what the popos put fucking old Carl through, bud. Oh, yeah. Like, they haven't beat me or anything like that, just mentally, but they have not been supportive. They were never supportive, and they never did their jobs with me. Because 'Cause I'm thinking if it was flipped around the other way, they would have dealt with it a whole different sort of way. That's just my personal opinion. We'd have to check into that, Dowdy, okay? Remember, when you deal with the police these days, everything's recorded. And sometimes when you're dealing with the police, you should record shit yourself. So that way, you have evidence, and you can use their evidence against you, against them, I mean, not you, unless you're the problem. And I could find out maybe it is against me, eh? Maybe maybe the evidence that I think that they have would fucking surely show me a crazy man. And that they're not a bunch of fucking idiots and buffoons. And I like them too, you know what I mean? They're they're just hey, guy, I can't remember which time. I know I got one of them on fucking on audio. I can't remember which time it was. It was either where I explained something to them. And they say to me, they say, "Carl, I understand your logic, but that's not how we do it." And I'm like, fucking like, "Hey, buddy, if what I'm saying to you makes logic and you're following the law and you're agreeing." Anyways, bud, anyways. And another one I remember, Dowdy, was I was I was talking to him about a situation, and I said, a and his answer to me was, and I think this one is the one that's recorded. And his answer was to me, "Hey, Carl, I know it's not right, but it's the law." I gotta follow the law. I got him on audio somewhere, Dowdy. You know what I mean? It's fucking weird, eh? Could you imagine fucking getting taken to the fucking having cops show up to your house going, "Hey, Carl, guess what? We're going on a little field trip again." And I'm like, "What the fuck did I do?" "Oh, the doctor just wants to talk to you again." "Oh, yeah." Am I violent suicide this time? Have you guys seen a shred of evidence? Before you put me in the car, are you not gonna question things like, "Hey, we have not heard about this violent suicide. You think that we should but we're fucking taking them in." Fuck, ain't out. Captain Kurt wants me to get help, bud. That's all I've been doing, Kurt. I asked you for help too, bud, and well, you denied me. I said, "Hey, bud." I think I'm chosen from God, and I think so is fucking Upchurch. He told me he was. I got the video proof on a couple different occasions, Kurt. Hey, he said he lived past lives on on Earth, but I think he said 3. Hey, what else was there? There was the fucking alien thing. Well, he changed his mind on that and whatever. He saw them, but Kurt, what if you need help, bud? And I was truly what you needed, and you fucking you just act like a buffoon. Hey, you what if I am the Christ, bud? To try and bring you to Christ. But maybe there's a Jesus Christ coming too, bud. We're all Christ. Christ told us. I'm not trying to fucking take Jesus's fucking shit away because he's the one we follow. You know what I mean? He's the one he had fucking I'm still on my journey, bud. He was the one with the great character that we need to strive to be, you know what I mean? And maybe in the future, if we believe hard enough in Jesus, we could do the things that Jesus did. For he said we could. We could move mountains, fucking Kurt, but you're out here trying to fucking detract me from trying to help bring people to Christ. The real Christ, eh? The one with power. The one that fucking lives inside of you, brother. They brought you this enabling bullshit. What do you think? I was doing some thinking earlier, Kurt. Mickey Minaj, Nicki. Bees in the trap, bud. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. It's part of Team Trump. Bees in the trap, bud. What if you're the bee in the trap? Why do you get bees in the trap? So you can take their honey, right? What's the honey they're taking? If they are. I'm just saying if they are. What would be our honey? Would it be our kids? Maybe. What's off with all the bee stuff, eh? What's with them making fun of Candace about the bee stuff? I always thought of that. It's just weird how things come to my mind, because I always call my granddaughter. I say, "Well, how you doing, honey?" And she always like, "Honey, honey." And I was like, "I'm not in their trap, and I'm gonna try and get other people out of their trap. So just in case, they can't have my granddaughter without a fight. They can't do it, Kurt. They can't do it, bud. I don't want a Klaus Schwab penetrated government over here in Canada no more. I'm fucking sick and I'm fucking tired of it. I'm tired of fucking spiritually retarded, stupid motherfuckers who should get on the right side of the fucking truth, who think that men should compete in women's sports. Those people are so spiritually corrupt. And you know how devil did it? With love. With love. They think that they're loving and accepting, and they're everything that Jesus would want them to be. And these other fruitcakes are the problem because you are more loving and you want to be accepting and you want people to feel free to cause a fucking delusion in your fucking lives. How can you live like that and be in Israel? You know what I mean? Like I said, I believe Israel is a state of mind. Israel lost its way. Israel is those who wrestle with God. And start off with Satan, right? Like the book says, you start off with Satan and you got to work your way through out of your fucking shadow or your dark side or whatever the fuck she is. Your own personal little Satan. You got to fucking face it. And you got to say the truth is the most important thing. Faith over fear. Jesus tells you, don't worry about the avatar. Stick with me no matter what. Because I'm in you. I'll never leave you. I'll never leave the 99 or I'll he doesn't have to leave. He's with us all. He told us, like, I don't know. He said it pretty clear. You know what I mean? Well, we have to change this. We have to want the truth. Okay. So here's number three. We'll go. And this one is called Satan's Lordship Broken. Revelations 12:11. We overcome Satan by the blood of the Lamb. And the word is our testimony, confession, our truth. We let our truths hang. We don't let anybody hang for our truths. So if somebody says something bad about us and we fucking did it, we own up to it. You know what I mean? We don't let them fucking take the fucking hangings because, well, we are more powerful. We can stop Satan from lording over us every time he tries. Satan is not head of the church. No, he's not. Because the church is God's people. It's not a fucking building. It's none of that. Go look up the meaning of church. It's not a fucking building. You are bought with price, body and spirit. See, and this is where I fucking I use this thing and then I'm like, "Oh, I don't know what to believe." And then, yeah, fuck, that gets me to fucking but this all makes sense to me when I tell you guys, you know what I mean? It's just when we get to the fucking after Jesus stuff. And I'm not saying that there haven't been men with God after Jesus. I just Paul seems like a power sucker. He just wants you to fucking hand your power over, and Jesus is just all right with me. Jesus is just the Rastafarians, even they know Jah lives inside of you. It's up to you to fucking walk with them. And that's in the word, your truth. You got to figure out what that is, because if it's fucking differing from the truth and you're not willing to be in the truth, you don't have to always be right, but you have to be willing to try. And anyways, that's Satan. He's a little sucker, right? Could you imagine if he did get his little fingers in the Bible? And that reminds me, I do have to still check up, and I did. In case anybody out there was willing to do their own research. It should still be on my search stuff. So let's go in there. Let's go boom, 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 boom. So it's this video here. I gotta watch it. I think it, oh fuck. Oh fuck. See, here's the video I think it's on. Because we'll always end in faith, as the writer of Hebrews says. These all so it's on the Anton Wisbisky channel, and it's the whole before Aaron and Cam go, because Wes Huff, Stephen Boyce, and Aaron. I don't believe in the anti-lordship gospel. I don't think you can just make it. Abke, ABKE. But this fucking video is like 2 hours and 22 minutes. And I'm gonna have to go through it because I gotta figure out where I got that Jeremiah 9:9 thing from. Let's figure out. Maybe I fucked up. Maybe I got the verse wrong. I don't know. I didn't check it out. But I'm glad Uncle Will pointed that out to me. You know what I mean? You should never be afraid to point out somebody's bullshit. You know what I mean? We can't learn unless we're told. We might be wrong and maybe shown, but this world's a dictation. Doesn't want you with God. Doesn't want you to know you're powerful with God. Fucking somehow they turned God into Satan too. Like, like everybody pictures God wants us all on our knees going, "Oh, oh, we are your humble servants. We're not willing to do anything while we're here on earth to fucking serve you and make a better world and live in the truth. But you will have your worship." Or the other way, the dancing to the Jesus bop. Jesus makes me happy. Jesus makes me happy, but it's because Jesus makes me love me. But because I love me and I see everybody is me and they're fucking not being good bees. They're in a track. Hey, hey, Rip It. What the hell are they putting in the water these days? Well, yeah, Rip It. What are they putting in the water, bud? What do we know they're putting in the water? Fluoride. What does fluoride do? We're finding out that it's just not the fucking miracle teeth cure that we thought it was, eh? Might have effects on your brain. You know what I mean? They love your brain, Rip It. They want her desperately, bud. They love having your brain. And I'm saying, hey, bud, wouldn't it be better to just say fuck you to Soros? Just say no, bud. Get your perceptions out of my fucking head. I am a child of God. I am powerful. I do not want elite pedophiles rocking and ruling my world. I'm smart enough to figure out that the Epstein files should have been a no brainer and should have been taken care of a long time ago. It's because there's rich, dirty little bitches like you, Trumper Humper, that are on that thing. And we want it. We want to know who the sick fucks are. Hey? Rip it. You want to do things that make you feel uncomfortable, bud. You're going to want to. It's where the power is. You know how the Bible says, no fear 365 times? Maybe that's coincidence. I don't know. But it's to remind you, get out of the fear. It's just going to be there. Get over it. Because if you fear it, it's a problem. So face it the way God would want you to face it. You know what I mean? When you find out, Rip It, when you find out there's elite pedophiles and you're being led astray by the fucking Trump administration, who might be just a bunch of fucking just fucked up in the brain kind of motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about you. Remember, they're only hurting and that's why they're doing it. Don't want to hurt them. We want justice. We want justice. But that should be in a prison cell, right? But wouldn't it be nice to see karma come to fruition right in front of your eyes? Rip it. All of those people who hated you so much, who wanted to destroy you and in the world really much. You know what I mean? They just want things for themselves. No matter what, we could watch them all, bud. They could be our own little reality TV show because that's what they want for you. They want to know what Rip It's doing all the time, bud. All the time. They want to know Rip It's thoughts. You know what I mean? And if you start thinking differently than you do now, Rip It, and you do want to stand up and be a man, they'll know enough to come after you, stop you in your tracks, make you feel comfortable again, bud. Here, take these pills. Chill the fuck out. We like who you used to be, Rip It. Where's the fun old Rip It? The one who didn't give a fuck. That's who we want. And you'll be like, no, motherfuckers. I'm not taking your pills. I'm gonna overcome and I'm gonna conquer. I do not want elite pedophiles rocking and ruling our world. Like, did you guys watch Candace? I wrote this down because these are the things that we should take really seriously. Like, for real, it seems like nothing, but I think it is something. And I think that's why Candace told everybody, but a lot of people probably didn't get it. When Candace talked about the event after the one where Charlie was taken out, there was no security set up or nothing. They had done nothing to prepare for the next event. Can you imagine that? Weird, eh? Eh? I'm just saying those are things that you need to pay attention to. Why is that? And why isn't the news all over what's his name? Brian Harple, the security guy. Why is everybody not on his doorstep going, what gives, bud? What do you got to hide? Where were you? Like, come on. Where are you in this? You went on the Sean Ryan show, you wanted us to know shit, and then when you got questioned, you don't wanna fucking talk. This is the thing, like, you guys need to fucking force a conversation or something. It's their duty. You know what I mean? Not get your guys' brains all wondering and wish-washing and every which way but Sunday, and I never want you to see. They just want you fighting amongst each other, never wanting the truth, just picking a side and fucking picking a side and fighting amongst yourselves and letting the elite pedophiles sit there and laugh at the little monkeys. Look at you. And then they come on and tell you how much they love you. Oh, guys, we everything we do is for you. Done so great. There's never been a president better. I do the best of everything. Karina Machino Matrata was not a cuckoo cuckoo, and well, when she gives me that Nobel Peace Prize that I fucking deserve, can you blame her? She's gonna get Venezuela for giving me what I fucking deserved. Oh God, holy shit! You guys know, like I fear this shit. I like I fear being the Mashiach, and I shouldn't, because I can't be your Mashiach. I'm here to fucking hopefully convince people that they want to be their own Mashiach, because that's the only way. If you want to be with Christ, you got to be part of Christ. And well, there's a price to pay to be with Christ, and Christ explains it in your guys' Bible. You know what I mean? He's the word of God. If you were to use a word to simplify Jesus, it would probably be the truth, right? You'd have to want the truth to be with God because that's the only way to have true love. So no, Carl has his thinking hat on today. Well, fuck. Well, yeah, but look at you gotta have the right things in your brain.
Okay, shot. Minneapolis?
Minneapolis, yeah. Yeah.
Minneapolis is right now.
Well, it's Minnesota. I don't know if it was Minneapolis. I don't know. It was Minnesota though. Yes. Did that girl? I don't know. There's lots of stuff on that. Like I'm gonna answer it while I'm on live right now. There's a lot of weird stuff, so watch what you watch on that because
Yeah, there's all kinds of.
she was aggressive. She was aggressive and she was blah blah blah. But those cops also had her fucking license plates on video. They had everything. I I didn't see a need to fucking
They're
shoot
not
someone in the head.
actually not supposed to shoot people.
I didn't see the
When
need to
in
fucking
a chase
shoot somebody in the head.
in a chase, they're not supposed to shoot people. So they went against.
But yeah, they can use it. They can swirl
But
pot.
that's not what I
No,
just
they
think
did
it's
great
like
with that to swirl people up. Yeah, it's Minnesota.
there's a festival that Wyatt wants to go to. It's in Minnesota, and I was like, go to Minnesota.
Well, there's this super duper superhero on YouTube. His name's AD, Matthew Collins. If you guys wanted to go to Minnesota, you could probably hire him as a security. Like he's ex-military. He'd protect you in Minnesota. I bet you would.
And I feel like if we went, we would be there and we would just go to the festival and stop us. We would actually stop and talk to them and not try to run.
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing. Like it's because they get each other hating so much. Like that girl honestly hated those ICE agents enough to think that instead of just fucking just saying instead of saying, "Hey, you know these people are humans too that you guys are fucking trying to take away." instead of being reasonable and they were.
You can protest, but not to the point where you're running somebody
Well, yeah,
over.
yeah.
Like,
No,
this it was wrong on both sides. Everybody is at fault in that.
Well, I think it was wrong on both sides too. I think it's a great swirl pot because you got the right and the left, and you can get them to fight. And Daddy's home, right? Donald Trump, Donald Trump. He's cleaning up America and he's making it beautiful again. And on Fox News, you need to get rid of those fucking filthy humans. Just ask Brian Killier or whatever his name is. Yeah, they want euthanasia on Fox News. I saw that. Yeah. Right out of the guy's mouth. He thought, fuck, if people just don't want to get with the fucking program, then what's the fucking sense? We should just bring MAID over here and let them fucking do their duty to their country. Useless humans.
I feel like they should just give us their liberal states and they can keep their Republican state.
Well, no. I think we should just all try and live with the truth and forget about the Republicards and forget about the libtards and try and live in harmony.
Political thing anymore. It's a moral thing. Not the crazy liberals, but the liberals are like, let everybody live their life how they want and don't hurt anybody and don't, if it's not affecting you, don't bother them. And the Republicans are like, everybody needs to live the way we want them to live, or we're going to shoot you in the face.
Oh.
So,
well, everybody's got their own version, right? There's different.
That thing, though, is that the Republicans are violent, and
well, that's not true.
And the majority of reasonable liberals are just like, why can't we all just live in peace and get along?
Joanna, I could show you Democrats that are out of their fucking mind. And well, yeah, but
the majority of normal people who are liberals, because most liberals are actually what Republicans were 30 years ago. They're like in that middle. They used to be what I mean in Canada anyway. Like it wasn't liberals and it was what is it? What do we have here? Conservatives. It was liberal and conservative here, where conservative from 30 years ago is actually now what the majority of the normal people who are just liberal actually are. They're what conservative was 30 years ago. Then you've got the far left that are insane, who think people should use cat litter boxes because they're cats, which I mean, you do you, but I don't need that. That's ridiculous. Do that in your own home, nobody cares. But don't expect everybody else to bring you a litter box and clean it for you, because that's not happening. But Republicans have now gone so far from the original conservative that they're now far right crazy people too, where they're like, everybody has to be this or we hate you. And that's a problem.
Well, yeah, because they make all sorts of different groups. Within the conservatards, there's a bunch of different groups. Within the libtards, there's a bunch of little groups. And it's to get everybody swirling up and to go. Because I don't know.
People are like,
I get it. The liberals say, hey, let's just all live the way that we want to live. And if someone wants to live in a fantasy, you fucking go along with it, or there's a problem with you. Now, I don't have a problem with. Well, no.
Are just like, if you want to look like that, go ahead, have at it.
No, the most liberals would fucking.
I'll support you in that's what you want.
We'll support a man and woman sports because that's being loving and accepting.
Again, that's the far left. That's not.
Well, I don't think that's the far left, Joe, because
are like that I know, people that I know, like I've talked to many people about this topic, and the people that I know, the majority of people are like, why do we not just have a league for everyone? This league for men, this league for women, this league for trans, or just have an entire league.
I'm okay with that.
In a women's league, but then have a mixed league where anybody can participate.
But no, because you're wrong. Because no, you're right. I don't want to say you're wrong. You're wrong. I don't want to say that. It's your opinion. I'm just gonna lay something out. I've watched a video of a dude, thick dude, and they actually had him on video, like elbowing chicks in rugby. No, wait, let me finish, please. Let me finish.
In a mixed
Let me finish. No, it wasn't in a mixed. It was women's fucking rugby. Please let me finish. Please let me finish. Okay. Now, they Rebel News, which is a shit starter. I think they're Israeli bought. You know what I mean? But they do show some good shit. So they went to interview this guy who thought he was a girl. Now, if you're really convinced you're a girl, you should stand up and do that interview. There's nothing that interviewer is going to do to you to fucking hurt you. Stand there. If you're willing to be a fucking woman, explain why you fucking deserve to fucking do it. You know what I mean? But no, ran away like a scared little girl. And then all the girls from the teams came to protect the fucking man. So you can't tell me that the liberals are all no, this is fucking out of hand. A lot of the fucking world.
I've said that the far left, the people that you see on the news are generally not the people who are in the middle, who are just like, I just want to live my life and let everybody else.
No, I get it. I get it. That they're not all blue-haired, fucking screaming at people.
Are far left, far right. The big loud people are not the majority. Those are the minority who make all the noise.
Yeah.
And then everybody says, oh, that's what everybody's like. But that's not true. That's what those people are like.
Well, yeah.
Honestly, my opinion mostly about men and women's sports is not that they're actually trans. It's that they couldn't cut it in the men's sports, and they're using trans rights to get themselves into the women's team because they can't cut it in men's sports. Most of them, I don't think, are even actually trans.
Well, don't you think that that's sick? Don't you think that that's a mental illness? Well, that's a men.
I think that. Do I think that straight men who are faking being trans to get into women's leagues is a problem?
Well, I think they know what they're doing. I'm talking about society has a mental illness because it doesn't want to identify that it's wrong for men to compete in women's sports. I don't know how the fuck that ever happened.
Again, I'm telling you that most people.
But it happens, so we allow it.
Yeah. How often does it really happen? How often, like, really, how many athletes are actually really? I want to know really how many. There's what, 400 million people in the United States? And there's what?
Okay, let me explain something to you.
It's not that it's happening.
I don't think that it's
majority. You're trying to tell me that the majority are okay with it.
But it's happening within schools and stuff and females rugby.
If there's 10 teams that have allowed that out of 100 million.
You're trying to justify it. I'm going to explain a story to you. Okay, I get what you're trying to say. Well, I do. You're not letting me explain that I do understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to.
But it's not
no. Okay, it is the majority because it happens. I'm going to explain a story. I want to explain a story to you. I want to explain a story to you because if women had half a brain, they would stand up for this woman and it would never happen. No, if women had half a brain, this would never happen. No, I do get to say that. I do get to say that because this shouldn't happen. You don't even know what I'm about to say. You don't even know what I'm about to say.
Every woman into that comment.
Well, because if this happens, it's on women's watch to not stand up for another woman. Okay? So I want to explain the fucking story to you.
You can say the woman involved in the situation, not every woman in the world who doesn't even have any idea that happened.
No, when this happened, it should have been a call to action to women all over fucking Canada and went, what the fuck kind of fucking retarded world are we living in? Women stand the fuck up and say no. Now, let me tell you the fucking story for fuck's sakes. There is this woman. I can't remember where the fuck she's from. I can't remember. She's Canadian. I think she's from Ontario. This woman had a hard life and she decided to make a change in her life. Okay? Alcoholic piece of fucking shit, Joanna, who fucking found something to build herself up. Weightlifter, right? Weightlifter. She got kicked out of her sport because she disagreed with men in her sport. She got things that she was being people were looking up to her for. There was a thing in London where they tore it down because of what she stood for. They had a successful woman exhibit, and she was part of it. Someone who overcame and conquered. Like, I don't know how this fucking even happens, Joe. Like, this is how stupid the fucking world is. That this woman got kicked out of her fucking sport for saying, this ain't fucking right. Like, nobody else notices that fucking ding dong boy over there can obviously lift more than me because he's more genetically gifted. This isn't fucking fair. Why is he breaking records? This is bullshit. And me, as a fucking person with common sense, has got to say, this should never happen in any sort of fucking world where I don't know. I don't know. But if women want it, who am I to say? Like, maybe they do have brains. Maybe I'm the one that's got fuck problem. Who am I to say, hey, if you guys want to be dominated by men, that's fucking okay with me. Okay? Like, we get a woman to look up to, young girls to inspire our fucking granddaughter, and a man gets them kicked out of their fucking sport because they don't think it's right. No wonder nobody wants dreams anymore. Fuck. We want to take away girls' dreams. We want to fucking convince men to be fucking feminine little fucking fairies that don't fucking stand up for anything. And no wonder fucking because fuck, come on over to our sports. We've been complaining about you dominating us for so long. Come beat us in our sports and then we'll fucking control. See, this is the world I live in. It's fucking, I don't know. It's just hard. You're praying for me. But my wife don't even have anything to say after what I just said. She has enough common sense in her brain to know that no man should ever fucking take a dream from a woman. And if some man is trying to take a dream from a woman, it should be the duty of every other woman to stand up for that woman if they're so fucking hard done by. Don't be victims. You know what I mean? Stand up for one another. But then again, you got a half and half. You got half to fucking believe that they should be in there, and the other half think that they should. And both sides think they're doing it out of love, and it cause violence to solve it. Yeah, yeah, Cashville. I see how you think I'm the one with fucking problems, you fucking idiot. Go find fucking God, bud. Because I'm telling you, you don't know what the word of God is, bud. Go read about him in your Bible, though. You know what I mean? The thing that you think is the word. Because the word will tell you, get back to the commandments there, Buck Chow. And well, Christians are naive enough to think that their way is the only way, too. You know what I mean? Like I said, Cassidy, you take those seven, right? You take those seven and you merge it all together. You crumple it up and you put it all together, and then you make a man out of it. That man might be Jesus. Hey, but what do you think about that? Hey, you like the Jesus with no power, don't you? It's because you like having no power, but thinking you are powerful. You're Johnny Cashville. We know what you're all about just with your name there, Johnny. Hey, bud. You can think what you want, bud, but if you ain't with the truth, you ain't with God, and you don't want the truth, don't care about the truth, and well, you want to think that well, Jesus is going to whisk you away, take you home, when you never had to pay the toll, bud. Jesus told you, bud. I don't think it has to be that hard. We're just so far removed from wanting the truth that it's just hard for the ones that do want the truth. Cashville, what have I ever said that's true? Hey, bud? It's always about asking questions, eh, bud? Tell you a secret. 'Cause I was thinking about this yesterday, Cashville. Maybe I'll do a video later, right? She's been a buck 10, almost a buck 11. Hey, Cashville, the big 111. Hey, you might want to run, run, run. Oh, Cashville. Jesus loves you, bud. He'll never leave you unless you leave him hanging because he's in you, bud. He told you. Come on, Johnny. Come play the game, Johnny. You got the balls, Johnny. Can you pick up that cross, Johnny? Hey, Johnny. Red Fox. The Red Foxy Loxy's in the house, along with Richard C. Morgan. Asheville takes mammoth-sized stumps in a kitty litter box. Well, is he part of the squirrel sensation or something? I mean, Patty Lynn did tell us that Bee Loose likes to dress up like a squirrel. She tried to hide it afterwards with some gaslighting, but you guys can go to Brandy Day and she will verify that. Well, Patty Lynn, you said that her and Brando used to like get a little squirrely. Is there a squirrel group in Tennessee? Asheville, you old squirrel to use the litter box, are you? It wouldn't surprise me if you're into some weird shit. That's what TOC said. Some not so good shit. Are those lies, Cashville? Because when I asked you if they were, and I was repeating them because you wouldn't tell me whether they were lies or not, you called me. Remember, Cashville? You threatened to beat me up. Listen here, buddy. You threatened to sue me when I said, "Get in your truck, pumpkin, and come get me. Take me away, Calgon." then, then you wanted to sue me. Then when I wasn't scared because I was like, "Hey, they're not my lies, Cashville. They're TOC's." He's the one that said this stuff about you. What would he say in a court of law, bud? Why are you threatening to sue him? It's still out on the internet, buddy. Hey, and then your last resort, eh? Carl, I want to be your friend. I want you to forget about all that horrible stuff you heard, all the horrible stuff you've seen yourself. Cashville, we need to get to the well. Did you steal from Upchurch? Come on, buddy. Is that true? Did you steal all his brand new equipment that he bought for his career and you were there to manage his career and you stole his equipment, bud? Nope. So you're saying Upchurch is a liar? Can we check the NDA on that? Were you allowed to say that, Cashville? Were you allowed to say no? We'll have to check that with fucking Upchurch, hey, bud? Nope, nope, it was my shit. How would I take my own shit, dumbass? Well, no, Upchurch said that you stole stuff, bud. Am I wrong? When he was threatening to Britney Spears your ass? Hey, bud, not Britney Spears. That's his mom who was gonna Britney Spears him. Taylor Swift, your motherfucking managing ass, eh? What? Dance monkey dance. Cashville said, "My mouth is quiet, motherfucker. Give me an NDA. Give me that NDA." Hey, Cashville, you couldn't sign that sucker fast enough. But now you got the stones, eh, buddy, to go against your master and say, "Hey, I didn't steal like Upchurch said I did." Hey, hey, anybody out there? Am I telling fibs? The NDA was my well, of course the NDA was your idea, you fucking dumb fuck. He came right on the internet and said, "I'm gonna Taylor Swift your fucking cunt ass." And you said, "No, I'll sign an NDA, I'll stay quiet, daddy. Don't take my money." So of course it was your idea, monkey boy. Fuck, do you think I'm stupid? No. No, I know the way a fucking mind of an idiot works. I was once an idiot, Cashel. I hid from the truth. I always tried to make things look good my way, bud. I never did. I was never like that, really. I've always been one for trying to take responsibility for my shit. There's some shit I never had to take responsibility for, but one day maybe I might have to. Who fucking knows, eh, bud? But hey, you got to be willing to, you can't let someone else hang cash on you. You can't say, hey. Remember when you were going to write all that tell all book about fucking Upchurch? Is that when the Taylor Swift thing came in? Did you have secrets? Do you know about the sausage castle? Have you been to the sausage castle there? I bet you have, haven't you, Castle? You been to the sausage castle, bud? That looks like an adult party place you want to be at. Hey, you're just rocking with Jesus there, aren't you? Never was going to write about. Well, didn't you threaten to, bud? Whether you were going to or not, did you threaten to? That isn't on that. There isn't a video of you saying something like that out there somewhere. Are you sure? Never threatened to either. Well, bud, I'm pretty sure I did hear you say that you were going to write a book or something. Tell some stories. You know what I mean? Listen, it's okay. Nobody likes to get fired, bud. Nobody likes to get told you're no good for my career anymore. But he did kind of fuck you, right? I mean, you did do the work. You deserve the fucking money, eh? If he did something he was ashamed of, it shouldn't have to cost you. You already did the work. If he's ashamed of something, he shouldn't be worried about a book. But if you were to write a book of lies, then you need to worry about the book. You know what I mean, Castle? No, you don't. We're going in spiritual ways here, and you just don't get her. How was that girl for somebody's career? Ask yourself that. How was that girl for somebody's career? Ask yourself that. Oh. How was that girl for somebody's career? Ask yourself that. How was that good for somebody's career? Ask yourself that. Well, Cashville, I don't know, man. This is the world, the way the world works. This is the way we treat one another. You know what I mean? You can be a manager of somebody, and hey, I don't like who do I believe here? Do I believe Upchurch or do I believe you? He says you stole, you say you didn't. Liar, liars, pants on fires. They fucking, I don't think they go to heaven, bud. You know what I mean? I really don't. But look at old Rai Rai. If you were Rai Rai's friend, wouldn't you get a hold of him? If you were a man of Jesus, you would. You'd say, "Hey, Rai Rai, we've been through a lot. I got an NDA to stay quiet about you, but I'm concerned that your new manager is a satanic fucking motherfucker." You know what I mean? I've seen the videos. I don't know if they're real or not. Is he satanic? It was his own content and shit. You know, you got Upchurch gets the new manager or whatever, and now he's got horns in his videos and hey, Castro, what do you think's going on with old Upchurch, bud? Can you talk about the can you keep the new Ryan from the old Ryan? How's the NDA go? Does it Does it just capture what's happened in the past? Can you talk about what's in the future? Battery's getting low. Hey, how is that NDA? Can you talk about the new Rai Rai? Or is it just Rai Rai altogether? Hey? Yes, elaborate. Yes, Cashville. You came over here to make me feel less than or something. Like what I'm doing is so terrible and you need to pray for me, bud. But instead, what you're doing is you're trying to prey on me. You're trying to put your feeble little brain on mine, and it just fucking it ain't happening, pumpkin. Let me know. Cause your feeble little mind, it can evolve, Cashville. And it's about taking the truth in. And that's how you evolve your brain, bud. But remember, Cashville, there's a cast of villains against your fucking brain right now. Like my wife was talking about there in Minnesota, right? Get a good little swole pot. Remember, your favorite little wizard, bud, Bill Gates, that little fairy with his wand. He's wishing upon a fucking civil war, okay? These aren't my words. These are his, bud. After he wrote the book about the pandemic, he's like, what I can really see in the future for the next thing is, well, civil war. And, well, we've always needed another pandemic. How can we learn from the first one? Simulations went great there, didn't they, Cashville? Yeah, in fact, they controlled your brains with social media. I'm not making that up. Mark Zuckerberg told you. I caused treason all around the world because the Biden administration made me. I kept information from you, and well, I was a good little lapdog. You know what I mean? These are things you got to look into, bud. Is Mark Zuckerberg a treasonous motherfucker? And well, he withheld information from your brains that you really needed to know.
Cat's not in here.
Cat is not in here. Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. Um, we're gonna have to get a video of this. My wife's gonna be so proud of her room. I'm gonna have to fucking get a video for you guys all to see.
Well, let me clean it first.
Well, yeah, of course I would. You know what I mean?
I'm not done.
What song would you guys like me to? While we take the video of the call, what song would you guys like us to use? It can't be a Taylor
It
Swift
gets
song.
to be a Taylor Swift song.
No, it can't
It
be a
has to
Taylor
be.
Swift song.
It has to be.
It can't be a Taylor Swift song, but it can't be a mean song. Okay? It can't be a mean song. It has to be something that means something to you guys. What do you guys think? When I say Taylor Swift and you could put a song to Taylor Swift without it being Taylor Swift, what would that song be? Now I've already used girl. Don't go away mad. Just go away. What do you guys think? Something from Rush.
Oh no.
Hey, let's see. Hey
No.
Siri, please play something from Rush.
Don't make me listen to.
No, I can't. Came up with working man. Closer to the heart. Okay, well, that's one. You got the Red Foxy Ladies giving you closer to the heart, and that's Taylor Swift. So that's not a bad song.
I've literally never heard of a Taylor
Uh,
Swift song called "Closer to the Heart."
It's not.
Oh,
It's a Rush song. Closer to the heart.
what do you mean that you said it was a Taylor Swift song? That's why I looked at you like that because I was like,
No, no, no. I'll have to think of something creative, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we'll go with closer to the heart.
I
Who
don't like
knows?
Rush. No Rush in my life.
What? No, right. No, it'll be just a video that you never have to see, but all your pretty fucking Taylor Swift will be out for all the internet to see. And
I mean, you're just asking for people to come rob us.
Mm. Anyways, okay, you guys have a good one. I gotta go plug my computer in. We did this in Tay space today, and well,
I bring your plug with you.
well, I didn't need it because I always have my computer plugged in. It never leaves the same spot that it's
Well,
on.
it doesn't matter. I
And
told you to bring.
yeah, so we
That's right.
we came into the office, and you guys have a good one, and maybe we'll come back later because I got a story. I got a story I want to tell. It's just a story about me. It's not about anybody. Well, it involves others, but you know what I mean. No politics, no nothing like that. It is politics. It involves the police.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Okay, guys, bye.